Hi, I'm going to walk you through 3 different ways to set up in Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. So the first way is I've got a bolster and a pillow and a pillow. And so I stagger my 2 pillows and then I've got the bolster just right there. So this bottom pillow is going to hit me just below my shoulder blades. And then this pillow is going to hit me just at the back of my shoulder. And then the bolster is just kind of support on the edge of that second pillow for my head. Then I've got a second bolster that my legs are going to go over. So what I do with this one is I've got a yoga blanket and I've just folded it in half and in half and then in half and then in half, and so I've got this nice long fold. And then what I do is fold the tail under, so I've got a bit of height there. That's where my heels are going to rest, and then I wrap this around and tuck it down. So my feet are in this little cocoon and my heels are slightly higher than my toes just because I've got this little roll under the edge. And you could make that roll bigger, or once you got into position, if you decided, I actually want the front of my foot slightly elevated, then you could do the roll differently so that you get the toes elevated. And I come back down onto my back with my pillows hitting me at the bottom of my shoulder blades, the back of my shoulders, and then just my head. Okay, and I take this blanket, and because I find the sandbags that the sand gets cold in them, so I like them over a blanket. But the other thing that I like here is I set this blanket up with the fold going towards my pelvis. So, and then sandbag comes on, bottom ribs, and I tuck my hands in there, and it creates, again, this little cocoon for my hands on the bottom ribs. So this is one variation that I really like of Baddha Konasana. So give it a whirl. Let me know what you think. Okay. Variation 2 is I change it up. So you could keep any elements of this and then change out other elements. So this one, I like to use the bolster here, and then pillows, like so, and a yoga strap. So what I do is this bottom of the bolster hits me at the bottom of the breastbone, and then bottom of the shoulder blades, and again just behind the head. Then I take the strap and I place it around the thighs, and I don't do it up too much. The tail's towards me, so it's easy to cinch up. And then I open the legs, and I've got this support of the strap containing my legs here. So this is a second option. This brings me into a little bit more lumbar extension than the previous option. And of course you could add the element of the blanket fold over the feet if you wanted, or sandbag. In this position, with the spine and some extension, I like a sandbag kind of across the pelvis this way, but it can also be nice this lengthwise, kind of directing the pubis bone. So this is Baddha Konasana option 2. The final variation that I like of this pose is actually of it in prone. So I flip, bolster, typically of these guys, I like to have sandbag handy, and we'll just see here. So come on to the belly, bring the soles of the feet together, and they rest nicely on that support, which I can feel. I need a little bit of height for my toes there, I think. Yeah, that's better. So then the soles of my feet come together, and I just rest on the back of my hands. And then a nice addition here is the sandbag on my feet. Or across the back of the pelvis. So this is the third and final option for Baddha Konasana. Another kind of variation of this that you could prop if you needed to would be having a folded blanket or towel underneath the hip creases. If you found together, some people find that helpful for being able to be at ease on the belly. Other people like it up under the chest more. So you've got Baddha Konasana variation 1, 2, or 3. Enjoy!